Today's show brought to you in part by GoToMeeting. For a free 30-day trial, use code podcast at gotomeeting.com.
Experience your trip in color. This is Travel App of the Day. Oh, whoa. We've got all kinds of things going on here. Yeah, and Andy's reply to that as if it's not in color.
Yeah. I'm trying to figure out what do you mean by that?
Well, Andy, we have featured so many apps on Travel App of the Day, and you and I have kind of had the discussion with, if you're watching us on the Roku, if you're watching us on the Boxee, you've got that channel, we've got about 12 deep of episodes, and you can kind of chug through and say, okay, I know what that app is, I know what that app is, and we're starting to see a trend, and there's a lot of travel blogging apps, so much that I don't know about you, Andy, I have the iPhone. I make folders for all my apps. My travel folder is full. It is full of apps, so I've now had to start making a travel blogging folder because there's so many out there. And all of them are fantastic. I can't say a bad thing about any of them. And that's why we're bringing them to you, because we want you, we'll talk about it, we'll tell you what it is, and you just make the decision of what's best for you. And today's travel blogging app is TripColor. And really, the main focus of this is bringing beautiful pictures, bringing your trip to life with these pictures and kind of blogging that way. So does that make a little bit more sense?
It does indeed. And that's one of the great things about iOS in general, and from the world of Mac operating system. Yeah, there's different ways to do things, and you have to find something that just kind of fits your style, or the way your brain functions, or just something that feels natural to you. And you really encourage you to try out these different apps. Most of them are free. And that's a good thing, because you can invest just a little bit of time in it and just understand what makes sense and what makes you happy, and that's what we're trying to find here.
Exactly. And today's app is TripColor. It's free. It's only for iOS devices. They do have a platform where you can sign in via your Facebook account on your computer. So that's another option if you aren't an iOS user. So let's go ahead and bring it up. It's a fantastically, beautifully colored, of course, website and app. Here it is. And they say use TripColor to showcase your travel adventures and get travel inspiration from others' itineraries. Share your favorite trip moments with friends, family in real time. And Andy, what they mean by real time is you've got that tracking. So if you take a picture, it has the offline sync as well. So we all know that we're out there, we're camping, we're hiking, whatever it may be. You want to take pictures, but you don't have great internet access. That's okay, because you can do it all offline. But what we're talking about here is here's the.
I've got one pulled up here. A couple of examples. Let me see if I can bring that up.
Yeah, these are trip examples. And Andy, why don't you walk through that for us, or I can talk about it while you kind of click through it. So it shows you the map of the trip. And of course, you can share this map with your friends on Facebook, Twitter, or you can email it to them. And it'll show, obviously, this person took a very straight route from point A to point B. But if you scroll down there, Andy, you've got the pictures. And if you click on a picture, it'll show you right the destination where it was taken. You can, or if you want, or if you don't want to, kind of write a little description about what's going on to kind of keep track of it. But it'll put where it was at. It'll geolocate the picture. It'll put it on the timeline as far as chronological order as well. And you don't have to take a picture with your phone necessarily. You can capture it right from the app itself, or you can upload images that you may have imported on your phone as well.
Okay, now I think I may have zoomed the scale up too much here.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah,
so you couldn't see
that's what's going on. That's what's going on. Okay, now if we pull it back here again. Okay, here are the two particular regions that they covered on this particular trip.
And let's say you don't really have a great upcoming trip happening. I don't really know if I have many that fantastically planned trips going on this summer, but what I can do is I can get inspiration from other people. So you have the capability to follow your friends. You also have the capability to follow featured trips, which, Andy, this is really, really great. One of my favorites was this baby moon in Maui. Of course, baby moons are where people take off before their baby is born. But this is a featured one, and you can check out all the little pins. It might be a little hard to see. The glare is probably going to be... Okay, so there's a good angle. Tons of pins just all over the place of where they they went, and then you've got these day one. You've got them on the plane. There's their rental car and the food that they're eating, and it's really just an interesting day two. And then they go to the national park and all kinds of stuff. So it's very, very simple. I mean, really, you upload the picture to TripColor. You don't have to write a description, and TripColor does the rest for you.
Right. Well, I've finally gotten my range corrected here just a little bit. Where you
got Zoom happy.
Yeah, I got Zoom happy as I went along there. But what you can do is you can see as we move from one to the next, it brings up that particular photograph, and then at the bottom, the orange here. That's just toggling back and forth, gives you that description as well, so you can see where it is on the line. And then as I go across here, it syncs to the map and enables you to come in there directly.
Pretty cool.
Yeah,
so
pretty cool.
You've got this great interactive map route. You've got the offline sync. It's very, very simple. And I think one thing that a lot of us struggle with is the word blog is a great word, and it's a little bit of an overwhelming word. Do you agree, Andy? It's a lot of work.
It gives you the feeling that you are kind of required to do something, and I don't get this feeling from the app at all. And so you have that map at the top of the display, and then it allows you to go through and see them in sequence, and it gives the timeline over to the side here. So this is really quite, and actually it's a beautiful area of the country that that they're hiking through there.
And I just...
How's that for hiking? You see the chain there?
Yikes!
Yeah, well, I suspect that chain gets a lot of use.
Yeah, I would think so.
Up and down there.
So you either get inspiration or fear.
Look how narrow that is. Yes, look how there's the precipitous drop to the left and right.
You would never ever see me on that. I think I shared this with you last night. I cannot stand being suspended.
Ah. Yeah.
I like roller coasters as long as I do not like Ferris wheels.
Look at that.
I don't like bridges. Isn't that awesome?
Yeah.
So just really fantastic. And if you aren't traveling, you can get inspiration from the featured trips. They've got some really great ones on there. So be sure to check it out. Of course, you can connect with your Facebook. This is TripColor, and we've got all the information in today's show notes for the show. And I just would really encourage you to check this out. And we do have other travel blogging types of apps that we've covered. And maybe this one isn't for you, but I think this is a really simple one, and I really give this 2 thumbs up for an app. So check it out, TripColor for iOS, free download. No show would be complete without our 30 seconds of shameless plugging. Of course, you can find Travel App of the Day and all our other great shows here at RVNN on our Boxee app, so be sure to check that out. The RVNN Daily comes out every single Friday, and by daily, Andy, we mean...
Well, it's I'm off in Egypt right now because they have one of the other examples that they have here on the site is a trip where they went to Egypt, and you could see their entire route and so forth. So I was kind of not paying attention.
I caught you off guard.
No, the reason it's called daily is that the social media things come out daily. They get compiled and then published on Friday. So that's how that works.
Very good, even though I caught you off guard. Of course, you can find us on Google+, so be sure to circle us. We're on Pinterest. Every single one of our shows has its very own board. We're on Facebook. Be sure to give us a thumbs up. And on Twitter, we would love to follow you back. And last but not least, we're on Roku. Be sure to check us out in the travel category. You can give us a rating, subscribe. Actually, the sequence would be subscribe, tell a friend, and give us a rating. Or would it be subscribe, give a rating, and then tell a friend? Or
all of the above.
All of the above.
All of the above. Hey, and the other thing is, go check out that Egypt trip. They got some beautiful photographs on that, and that is at TripColor.com.
That was the longest 30 seconds we've ever had. But you know what? There is a reason for that, because Andy and I are squirrel, Egypt. We're taking off track pretty quickly. So this is the first episode of 3 for the week, and we'll be back on Wednesday for another travel app of the day.
for a walk, Gabe? Gabe? Gabe?
Hey, buddy, you lost? Hold on.
If your pet is the adventuresome type, be sure he's connected to PetHub. A quick scan using any smartphone shares your pet's vital information so that even his wildest escapades have a happy ending. PetHub, reuniting pets with their families.
Come on, Gabe, let's go home.